guys, I want to officially welcome you onto today's call with our very, very, very special guest here at the Wealthier World. How many of you are pumped up and excited right now? Who's excited, guys? Listen, I don't see the chat box moving right now, and so I am about to just say, listen, we're going to end the call because you guys are excited. I can't see the notebooks. I can't see how you guys... There we go. That's better. That is better. Okay? Now, we already started this call by making sure that we are all winners on this call. Ain't no one a loser. And so winners win, guys. Winners simply win. And I want to tell you this right now because I'm super grateful for this family that we have here. I know you guys are pumped up. I know you're excited. I know you're ready for the gems. And so I'm not even going to talk too long, guys. But all I want to say to you is I'm going to ask you these questions. When was the last time you was on a private webinar call? A private webinar call with someone that's making 250 cheeseburgers every single month, minimum, not including their other income streams. Like, I don't know about you, but if you're not grateful right now for the season that we're in, where so many people are losing their jobs, so many people are being made redundant, so many people are looking for a way out, and we have multi-millionaires being created in a season, guys. In a season where 95% of the world are in destruction. I don't know if you feel grateful right now, but I'm glad to have friends like the gentleman that I'm about to bring on this call right now. And so if you're grateful that you are in a space where you can say, yo, I'm on a call right now with a gentleman that has achieved so many things, that has been able to empower others to make 6-7 figures, that's been able to help, communities, people around the world change their life. That is somebody that is so humble. I remember running an event with him and he spoke into my life. He was like, Nikki, I know you're going chairwoman. Like, it's not even a thing. I know you're going chairwoman. And he flew from USA to come over to England to run an event personally for our team, guys. This is how privileged we are. This man is a servant leader. He's a boss. Like, his team literally need to make sure that they simply appreciate the work ethic of this man. Like, he's literally just come off the airplane and now he's running a training. This is the work ethic of an individual that knows where he's going and knows what he's after. He's somebody that's serving constantly, guys. Like, we say success leaves clues, but this gentleman is a whole success for himself. He is a whole clue. If you're not watching this man and you're not understanding that this man is the clue, the clue is in the whole man, guys. How he dresses, how he talks, how he rolls himself, how he makes sure he's serving people constantly, how he is always giving. And boy, his work ethic is near to none. Work ethic is near to none. And we can talk about the money, the lifestyle, how he can just go anywhere he likes, anytime, any place. His mom's about to hit chairwoman. Like, come on, guys. Like, if you've ever wanted to learn from somebody, then I don't know if you're ready for this. But right now, I need you to really blow up the chats right now, because this individual has taken his time out to give us the value, give us the source, the secrets to the success, guys. And we always talk about getting the information from individuals that have the success. And I ain't being funny. You ain't going to get much better than this. You're not going to get much better than this. This gentleman is literally 2 steps away from blowing out the entire compensation plan. Come on, guys. We have Mr. Banks loading Chairman 750 on the Listen, he's about to ruin the compensation plan. And you have got access to this individual. So make sure you don't waste it. Make sure you use this access correctly. Make sure you pay attention, remove distractions. Make sure your pen is working, okay? And we're about to give him the table right now. So please help me diligently welcome my brother, my friend, an amazing individual, Chairman 250, Mr. Banks. Yo, brother. Let me see if I can.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
What's up, everybody? That was a crazy edification, right? I'm like, whoa, you making me sound better than I ever. I'm like, okay, let's go. So if you want, all right, the call's being recorded, dope. So first off, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Nikki, for just pushing the call back a little bit just so I could make it to the crib. Like she said, it's no games. I got the duffel bag. I got the, I'm literally fresh off the airplane right now. Like, I've been on flights all morning, but I had to make sure that I got on this call. Whether I had to sit at the airport, I'm like, you know what, let me get to the house because I want to make sure I'm near the whiteboard. So all the information that helped me get to the next level, I make sure I can put it here for you guys, right? So as you see what I have right there, it says make shit happen, right? I can say make things happen, but when bills are late, when you don't know what else to do, it's no time to talk. It's time to go ahead and make it happen. So thank you everybody for getting me on this call. It's crazy that I remember almost a year ago, right? I got a message on Instagram, right? And I'm like, London, wait, do an event in London. Like, I never did this before. And I remember, we went all around the city. We didn't know London was so big. We went from the north, the east, the west. And then I remember getting a call saying, no, you got to come to the south side, right? We need you over here. And, we went over there thinking this was going to be a normal hotel event. And we are in this. I'm like, oh, wow. You're taking me back to where I'm from in my state. We're going back to the trenches. We're going back to where people need this opportunity, where there's not a lot of opportunity, where people are getting killed every single day. Nikki literally took us around the corner from all of that. And, we threw down a crazy event where there was a lot of men, women, right? They had a 50 and up club. I remember that. And that was what motivated me to say, I need to get my mom in the business, because I believe when we did that event, I want to say that was actually around October of 2019. I don't believe it was 2020. It was actually 2019 going into the new year. And then I remember seeing you again in London of this year. So, before that, I want to say I was only a chairman 50, at the time. And, after that event, things just started to happen. And, I noticed that everybody around the world needed this. It wasn't just people in my city. It wasn't just people I grew up with. It wasn't just people in my country. This was a worldwide thing. And, after what just happened in March, right? It's crazy how we had a convention in February, and as soon as we left, everything shut down. And I don't know what's going on in you guys' country, but right now, all the cities that I stay in, all the cities I'm traveling to in the States, they're starting to go back into a lockdown. So everything that we've seen happen last year is being a repeat. And anybody on this call right now that joined during that time, imagine what's going to happen in your business right now. Anybody that got massive results during that time, imagine what's going to happen in your business, right? So again, like I said, I want to just say thank you again for anybody who don't know me. I started this business basically fresh out of college. I actually took a semester off of college, 20 years old, moved back home with my mom. And, I was one of those people where I just felt like I needed to be somebody, right? And I went back home with my mom, and imagine being 21, right? 2021, and all your friends are getting to the next level in college, and you're at home with mom trying to find a job. Everybody's like, bro, you need to go back to school. And I'm just like, man, school's not for me. They're like, man, you're crazy. You're not going to be nothing. But I already knew that I had a business mindset. I just was waiting for my opportunity. So for anybody on this call right now, listen, this is the opportunity. I don't know what out there else. Like I was just telling somebody at the event I did, I said, I don't know where else I can go and be able to make the type of income that I'm seeing people make, right? Without doing something super illegal or without risking my life, right? I'm not an athlete. I don't rap. I don't sing. I don't play sports anymore, right? I'm an entrepreneur, and it's not too many businesses out there where men, women, black, white, Hispanic, 18, 50, 60, 40 years of age can come over here and make this type of income without having to go out there and bring a lot of people in, right? I see people that's platinum 150 that's making the type of money trading that chairmen make every single month residually. So at the end of the day, if you're on this call right now, you got to understand that I know there's a lot of people on this call right now, because I already know London is making money. I know y'all killing on the trading side, but how many lives have you impacted from the results that you've been getting? I know a lot of you guys are making thousands of dollars, but how many people know about that? How many of your family know that you quit your job last month and that you're doing this business all in right now? Because Christmas is coming up in a few days, and I know a lot of people who don't have money to buy gifts, right? So at the end of the day, I really want you guys to think about that. New Year's is coming up. I know a lot of y'all have a New Year's resolution. I know a lot of your friends have a New Year's resolution, but next year, if shit don't go the same, they will have another New Year's resolution, just like they have every year. So if you want things to start, if you want things to change, it must start right now, right? So I actually do have a lot of notes, and I'm gonna write this down on this board over here, and we're gonna get right to it, right? So let me go ahead and close these blinds, and we're about to run it up. So let me go ahead and get me like a little box, right? I need to find something because I need y'all to see everything that I'm about to write. Perfect. Cool. We all good. We all good. All right. So again, ladies and gentlemen, take your notes up. If you're in this call right now, I need a notepad. I don't want you to take this on your iPad. I don't want you to take notes on your cell phone. Because if we were at a store right now and you had your notebook and you had a cell phone, what do you think somebody's gonna take first? That $1,000 phone or that $1 million worth of notes? So I want you guys to write this down because everything that got me to the next level, I have it in a notebook. Mr. Banks, what do you keep on your book bag? At all times, I have notebooks on top of notebooks, right? On top of a book, on top of more notebooks, right? I take at least 3. I'm actually lying. I don't like lying. I actually said 3. I actually take 5. Y'all think it's a game. I got about 5 notebooks that goes with me everywhere. Because these notes might be things that I'm thinking about late night. This might be my chairman game plan. This might be my team notes, right? And this might be the blueprint, right? That's gonna get me to chairman 500, chairman 750. So at the end of the day, you guys gotta be able to have that. When somebody say, what did you do to go to the next level? You gotta be like, well, come over here, I'm gonna show you, right? I'm gonna show you what I did. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you guys need to do if you wanna go to the next level. Because a lot of people on this call right now, you showed up and you're about to take these notes. You listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. Everybody in this call, I don't even care if you take notes. The only thing that I care about is you take action on everything you heard. Because you can have notes on top of notes. You can get Lou to get on this call, right? Nikki's got, like, this is the best Christmas present you're gonna get this year. Nikki got one of the top educators and one of the top chairmen on this call. But if you do not take notes on anything that you learned today, you literally just wasted your time, right? You didn't waste her time because she's gonna take the notes, right? I see we got some people on this call. You're not gonna waste everybody's time because some people in here, they don't got time to play, right? So at the end of the day, let's get to it. So the first thing that I want you guys to write down, I want you to write down this. I want you to write down who, right? I want you to write down who. Who are you? Right? Who are you? Who are you when you first decided to partner up with this business? And when I say that, what I'm saying is, everybody always asks me this question. They always say, hey, Mr. Banks, how do you find leaders? And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, how do you find leaders? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, how do you find leaders that come in and build? And I'm like, bro, when I joined this business, I wasn't a leader. I was just somebody who was hungry. I was somebody who was sick and tired. So when I got the information, I didn't play games with it. So a lot of you guys got to understand that there are people just like you out there, right? You're not going to go find your chairman. You got to create your chairman. You got to find somebody who really wants this. So I always tell people, who are you? Are you the single parent? Are you the nurse? Are you the college student, right? Like, who are you? Because when I joined this business again, I was the broke college student. But I knew that there was many people out there just like me. I just had to go and find them. So, number 2 is what? What do you got to do to get this person in your business? What do you have to do? And I'm going to say this nice. How many friends do you know from high school that have all the talent in the world? Like we say this all the time. Where's the richest place in the world? And everybody in this call know the graveyard is the richest place in the world. Why is it the richest place in the world? Because there's hundreds and thousands of lives, hundreds and thousands of dreams that were never fulfilled. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of people there who had talent, but they didn't go out there and put it out there, right? They didn't make sure that they was outside every day rapping so people could see they have talent, right? So at the end of the day, a lot of you guys on this call, you have all the gifts, but what are you doing to show people that? What are you doing to show people that you're one of the top traders in London, right? What are you doing to show people that we got the biggest Forex movement in this whole country? And if you don't know it, you're gonna know it today. So who, what's, and what was the last one? How? How are you gonna get them? You wanna go chairman, you need 500 people in your business. How are you gonna get 500 people in your business? And that's when the ideas start to happen, right? Because I joined this business and I probably only had about 50 numbers in my phone. So I wasn't thinking chairman, right? I didn't think that I could even have 50 people on my team. So if you're telling me now, because when I joined this business, again, there was no such thing as a chairman 250. It's crazy because they created that as I was in the business. The top level was chairman 100. I didn't even think I could do that. That was a 4-year plan. I haven't even been in the business for 4 years. So when I seen what I seen was when you're hungry and you really want something to happen, when you sacrifice everything that's holding you back, everything that you want can happen, right? Because I couldn't even get a job. I was at home and for 6 months, and I was crazy because my mom told me, she said, don't get tattoos. I ended up getting tattoos when I got to college, dropped out, I went home, tried to get a job. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy. Like, hey, you know you're gonna have to cover that up, right? And I'm like, oh, you know what, it's cool, I'm gonna go find another job. So at the end of the day, I marked myself to where nobody could hire me, right? I was unemployable. So I didn't want to be hired. After a point, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own job. Nobody's gonna hire me, right? So again, who are you? What are you gonna do to go out there and how are you gonna go and build your business? So I'm gonna go ahead and I want you to write something down. This is gonna be called the circle of ideas, right? The circle of ideas. So I remember when I first joined this business, the guy that I joined with, he said, I want you to make a circle. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm trying to make millions. What you make a circle? He like, make a circle. And I'm like, all right, bro, what's up? And he said, how much money a month do you want to make? And I'm like, you know, I said there normal. I said, man, $10,000, man. $10,000 is what I want to make. He said, okay, write that down, $10,000 inside the circle. Now he said, in this business, in order to make $10,000 monthly, how many lives do you have to change? And I'm like, all right, 500 lives. So he said, if the internet shut down right now, if there was no more Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, how are you going to be able to build this business? And I'm like, dang. Like, that's when it actually got a little bit, I had to think now. But when I thought about this, you know, it's crazy being an entrepreneur. You go to entrepreneur events where you meet people who's been making the money we make for 20 years, who was doing this before there was internet, who was doing this before there was iPhones. Like, guys, I got an iPhone when I joined this business. I was an Android user until I joined IML. Like, I used to have a BlackBerry. I don't know if y'all know what BlackBerries was, but I had a BlackBerry. And we didn't have no FaceTimes. So when I got this phone, it was for business only. But again, like I said, he said, you know, how are you going to build this business? And he said, I want you to think outside the box. So he was like, think about when you were in high school and you used to have that English class, right? And the teacher would say, pick a subject. And she would say outside, she said, I want you to brainstorm. Y'all remember this? You have to brainstorm. You will pick your subject. You have to think about different ideas about that subject. So he said, tell me, how are you going to get 500 people in your business? So I said, you know, I was like, you know, shoot, I'm going to print out 5,000 flyers, right? And I'm going to pass them out at the colleges. He said, where else are you going to pass them out at? I said, at all the malls, right? Everywhere where there's people at, I'm going to pass these flyers up. And he's like, okay, that's cool, but what else can you do? I said, well, my friend worked at the radio station. I'm sure I can get, you know, a little 15-minute interview talking about this opportunity. He said, okay, so radio, right? He said, what else can you do? And after about 2 or 3, it was like, I don't know. So I want everybody in this call to participate with me in the chat box. Because when I started this business and I only was a P150, I had to really think outside the box to go platinum 1,000, to go platinum 2,000. Don't let the internet make everything look as easy as it is. You have to really think. Like the chairman that I know in this business, they're all different. I can't say this chairman is just like that chairman. They're all different. And I understand the reason they're chairman is because they thought of something that we didn't think about, right? Nikki thought of something that I didn't think about that got her to the level she's at. Because I don't have a team where I have a 50 and up club. So I'm trying to figure out how was she able to do that? It's hard for me to get my grandma to come to an event. She got a whole bunch of grandmas at the event making money. So at the end of the day, she got an idea that I didn't think about and it worked for her. So if it worked for her, it could work for you. So again, chat box, tell me right now, there's no more internet. What are you gonna do to build this business? And think big. What are you gonna do to build this business? I need somebody right now in the chat box to tell me an idea. And don't be scared. So phone call. So phone calls is cool, but once you get to that last contact, it might not work no more. So business cards, somebody said events, right? So I'll write like flyers, business cards, they'll all be the same thing. So somebody said an event. So let's just say, for instance, we did like a car wash or something where we got people to come and we did something like that. That's cool, right? Somebody said home events, right? So we'll say that, events, home events, hotel, right? I'm gonna give you an idea. It might work for you guys. I'm sure you have the same type of, y'all have post offices out there. But if you guys don't know, there's a website called Direct Mail. It's probably similar to y'all's website if you go on Google. And on this website, you can actually purchase addresses. So imagine finding a university in your city and buying the actual zip code, right? Imagine buying that code where they live at, and now you have 500 addresses, and you sent out a flyer about an event. So, that was something that I said, go to your nearest post office and you can buy zip codes of the richest areas of the colleges, and you can actually find the people where you want the people. So if you know that there's a certain area in your city that has highly six-figure earners, or people that live over there, they got money. So think about where you want to live when you get to chairman 25, chairman 50. Where you gonna move at, right? So again, go to the post office. We do have the internet, so you guys can talk about the internet, but again, paid advertising. Do you guys know that you can go on YouTube, Facebook, Google, and you can literally pay for keywords like Forex, and now when people type it, since you're paying Google, you're gonna be one of the top people that come up on the search bar, right? So pay. And then I will write this because we do have it. Social media. So think about it, ladies and gentlemen, social media. Everybody in this call right now, what social media platforms are you using? Is it just Instagram? Is it Facebook? Like, this is one thing I want you to understand. Let's see, can I share my screen? Let me share my screen if I can, Nikki. I'm gonna show them something. I want to show y'all something. Okay, perfect. Hold on, let me go ahead and try to be, all right, cool, perfect, got it. So, perfect. What is this? All right, cool. So I'm gonna go over here. Sharing is paused. All right, my bad. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go to something called SimilarWeb. Can y'all see my screen? Just give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Perfect. So this is a website called similarweb.com. If you wanna write this down, I'm giving you the cheat code. Now with this website, they actually give you the analytics for any website. So when you start doing e-commerce and you're looking for a product and you find a website that sells that product, you can actually go over here and see exactly what that product is using. You feel me? Which keywords they're using, right? Which social media platforms they're using, which country are they using? So I want you guys to see this. So when it comes to our company, iMarkets Live, they're getting 184,000 people to come to the website every single month. How many are you referring to the website? How many people did you tell about the business? You only told 5? there's 185,000 people that's coming there. You only told 5. So I just want you to understand that there's way more work that you could be doing. Now, when it comes to the countries, 39% is from the US, right? Let me just erase that. 39% is from the US, 5% is from Colombia, 4% is from the UK. So the top 3 countries, y'all already in it, right? But at the end of the day, how many are you referring out of that 4%? And I don't know if you guys know this, I say this all the time, but you don't gotta live somewhere to build there. That's the power of social media. You don't even gotta live in the States to have a team here. Wouldn't that be amazing that you got a team in California and Florida, and now you gotta fly from the UK to the States every other month? Don't you think your friends gonna start blowing you up? Like, why are you always going to the US? You like, yo, I gotta get my cheese, bro. I gotta get some money. You feel me? Like, it's gonna be like that. So at the end of the day, this is what I want you to pay attention to. This is what's important right now. So, and I want you to listen to me when I say this. So when it actually comes to the 185,000, 47% of the 85,000 is from us. I want you to listen to me real quick. That means the company only gets half the amount of people that comes to the website because we're referring people. But 49% of the people that's going to our website, they're actually going online and searching it. That's why it says 49% of people are searching. What does that mean? That means they're going on YouTube and they're typing in iMarkets Live. Think about it. When you tell your friends about the business, I need to do more research. They're going on YouTube to do the research. And if they don't hit you back, it's because they signed up with somebody else that had a video that showed the blueprint. So I'm telling you guys right now, it's some things in this business that you're not doing enough of that can get you to the level you want to be at. So number 1, out of that 49%, these are the keywords that they're using. So if you were like, hey, Mr. Banks, what should I name my YouTube video? This is what I want you to do. I want you to do product research. I want you to get these keywords, each individual keyword, and paste that on YouTube. And I want you to see the top 5 to 10 videos. And I want you to literally duplicate what they do. Watch the videos, see what they do, look at the good and the bad side of the video, and then evaluate the video and do it better. That's all I did. I joined this business and I said, I don't have a video. Let me go type in iMarkets Live and watch all the videos. Okay, this video okay, this video's okay. I'm gonna make a better video than them. That's it, friendly competition. I just seen it and I said, I could do that too. So iMarkets Live, I'm Academy, IML Academy, IML, I'm Mastery Academy. Those are the top 5 keywords. Now, if you look to the right, it says 79% is paid keywords. I'm gonna be real, that's me. I'm the only one paying for keywords in the company right now. I'm paying for IML, I'm paying for IM Academy. So when people search it, if you type in ECX, I got a #1 video on ECX. I got like #1 or #2 videos, and I'm running ads because I know that nobody else is doing it. So I could spend 10 pounds a day and I will still have people watching my video because nobody else is paying for it. So I want you guys to really think about that. So again, like I said, think outside the box. If you're only using Instagram, make a Facebook, make a YouTube, all that. Because if you want, the average millionaire have 7 sources of income. You want to be a millionaire? Why don't you have 7 sources that you're promoting this business on? Why are you not using 7 social media sites that's going to get your business out there? You only getting 1 source of income and you only using 1 thing to promote this business. That's Instagram. That's the only reason why you only getting that 1 check. If you want more checks coming in, you got to expand your business, ladies and gentlemen. So the next thing I'm going to go over, sheesh. So I sound like Millie Mills, right? Sheesh. So if you guys are going to make a 90-day run, I'm going to give you a few things that I use that I learned, right, from Eric Ward that helped me out even today. So if you're going to make a 90-day run, these are some questions that you guys got to ask yourself. And I'm going to sit back down. Cool. So question number 1 is, what is your level of commitment? Right? How committed are you? Are you like, think about this. Are you really in this business long-term, or are you in it for a little bit? Like, a lot of y'all been doing this business for 4 months. Oh, it's too hard. Guys, name any NBA player that played basketball for 4 months and was the greatest. Like, Kobe wasn't even the greatest when he started. Michael Jordan didn't even make the freshman basketball team. You thought he said, you know what? I didn't make it my first year of high school. I'm done. No, he kept going and it worked for him, right? So at the end of the day, I want you guys to think about that. Mr. Banks, guys, I was in this industry for years. I never made more than Platinum 2000 money for 3 years. My friends are in college getting $60,000 a year jobs. I'm only making $2,000 a month, right? So at the end of the day, I understood that it takes time and I still got to develop myself, right? So again, what is your level of commitment? How committed are you? Number 2 is clear your calendar, right? Clear your calendar. And when I say that, what I'm saying is, what do you need to change in your calendar to create massive momentum? What have you been doing that you feel like, you know what, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Because that's not really effective as I wanted to be. I'm gonna start doing this now and this now, right? Number 3, my bad. Number 3 is sacrifice. Can you give up a hobby for the next 30 days? Can you give up something that's holding you back? I'm not in this call to judge anybody, but I know myself, when I started this business, I used to go out a lot. I used to smoke a lot. I used to drink a lot, right? And I was like, you know what? If I can give up the things that I love, that's not making me any money, it's no telling where I will be at. And if you don't believe me, I will literally go on Facebook right now. Hold on. I'm gonna go on Facebook. I'm gonna go to a video. Let's see if I can find it real quick. So Facebook. Yes, sir. We got it. All right, so let me share my screen one more time. We're gonna go, oh no, it ain't letting me log in. All right, hold on, I think I got it. Wealth. Let's see. Bet. So I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. And I'm gonna go to it, because I don't like talking. I want y'all to really see that. You know, at the end of the day, I understood that it takes time and I still gotta develop myself, right? So again, what is your level of commitment? How committed are you? Number 2, is clear your calendar. Right? Somebody clear your calendar. I muted. My bad, I had to mute somebody. All right, cool. So Facebook, perfect. All right, update password, boom, boom, boom. So I'm gonna go to my page and I'm gonna actually go to when I first started this business. And I want you to see this. I know we got some older people in this car right now, but I want y'all to see that, you know, even the young people can give up some of the things that is holding them back, right? So I just want y'all to see this. I wanna be as transparent as I can. And there's actually videos, my bad. Sheesh. All right, so this video right here, again, like I said, I used to drink, I used to smoke, and I thought it was cool, and then I had to check my bank account and notice that it wasn't really that cool as I thought, right? And where's that video? It's been a long journey. I gotta really go through this. Y'all don't remember Austin when he ain't have no tattoos. This is old Austin right here. This is when I first met Austin. Sheesh.
So we all know that.
That's crazy. 2016. Okay, here we go. All right. So I found look. This is, first off, we got Lou on the car too. I don't know if y'all know, but this is when we first signed Lou up. This is when we first locked Lou in the business. Literally. Good, man. Give me a look at the date. 2017 of April, right? We locked Lou in the business. Right, he was not in the business. He was not trading Forex. He was not a chairman 50. He just joined that day. Motivational speech or something like what's good for that? You know, and the conversation got kind of, I don't really want to post that, but it's crazy when you go back through all this stuff and you start to see like, wow, we really came a long way, right? We really came a long way. But I want to find that video again, because when we posted this video, everybody that we knew blew us up. We didn't talk about Forex. We didn't talk about business. Everybody just seen that we gave up stuff that we was used to, that they knew us for. So here's the video. What up, guys? So in this video, you have 5 chairmen. Every chairman that you see in this video is a chairman 50 and above. In this video, everybody was a platinum 1000 and below, right? 2 of them are educators. One of them is right here, Mr. Mike Miles. Y'all probably know him, y'all probably don't, but he's actually one of the top educators, but a long time ago, he was one of the biggest potheads I knew. right?
In order to go up, which is everybody's want, then let's do it. I've been committed to smoking weed.
I'm gonna just fast forward it. So number one, we broke the bongs, right? The little pipes and people, we end up breaking them.
That we use.
I'm gonna let y'all see it.
Thank you for the inspiration, bro.
Oh,
Next.
Jordan, what you gotta say about this, man? I know you ain't wanna give it up. Yo. And you know, I just fast forward it so y'all can really see. So I'm gonna be real. There's no reason for me to keep it. Guys, this is something that held me back for years in my business. And I felt like, oh no, I don't need to change. I don't need to stop smoking. I can still make money. And it was a time when I got rid of every toxic thing. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, no sexual intercourse for 3 months. I just focused on this business. And I literally went from $1,000 a month to a chairman 10, right? And I'm telling you that because I gave up everything. So literally, we got all this and we flushed it in the toilet.
One night at a time. Damn. Oh my God, dude. Y'all ready for this toilet to get freaking flooded? Go down. Oh, I made it. We gotta get the rest of it, bro. I can't.
So, number one, you see it with your own eyes. We literally gave up. We gave it up. We gave it up. It was no more smoking. And then I want you to see something else that was kind of crazy. This don't got nothing to do with smoking, but this got something to do with sacrifice. Now, a few years ago, right? I don't know where it is. It was a picture. When I first decided to actually go on tour, as a picture when I actually caught a flight to Dallas, and it was December 13th, 2013, right? No, 2016. And that was the first time that I ever left home, caught a flight, and went somewhere. And I was on Facebook. I don't really be on Facebook. I end up getting on Facebook. And you know, when somebody that you know, a loved one, passes away, you would never forget the date. And I remember, you know, anybody that knows me, they know that I lost my little brother 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in January. But January 13th was the day that I left home. And I remember going on Facebook and I was doing the training, telling people when I left home. And I'm like, wait, January 13th, time out. And I end up going on Facebook and I'm like, yo, it's crazy how you sacrifice everything. And you know, you remember that. I quit my job on January 13th. You remember that. And then years later, something happens. It could be anything. It could be good, it could be bad. But the same day that I left home to chase my dreams, 3 years later would be the same day I had to come back home to bury my brother, right? Literally. And I never knew that certain things in your life is important. Some people didn't get on this call today because they felt that I got something better to do. I'm gonna watch Netflix. Nikki's having a call. I don't know, I might not get on it. It might be the same thing I always hear. But it could have been something that they needed to hear to get them to the next level. Right? So at the end of the day, I'm telling you guys that, listen, you just don't know. It's like not even being funny. If I knew that I didn't have all the time in the world, I would have probably took this business more serious. If I would have knew that I wouldn't have had a little brother no more, right? Got him on my chain. But if I knew that he wouldn't physically be in my life no more, I would have took this business more serious 3 years ago than I'm doing right now. If I would have knew. I would have hit Chairman 250 in 3 months if I would have knew that my little brother wouldn't be here 2 years from now, right? So at the end of the day, a lot of you guys right now, you have your loved ones. You have your mom, you have your dad. Some of your parents are still going to work and they don't have that much time left and you're not taking advantage of this opportunity. And I feel like you guys got to take advantage of this because there's nothing out there that's helping us make money. We're about to go back into another lockdown. We're about to go back into another lockdown. And I'm telling you guys right now, people are going to be joining this business that you know, and they might not join your team if you don't talk, if you don't open your mouth, if you don't start really taking advantage of this and letting people know that you really got an opportunity. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a lot of people that I know that's showing people something better. So again, sacrifice, right? Next one is negotiate with family. Negotiate with family, right? Let your family know how important this is. I know you want to go to the mall. I know you want to go out to eat, but right now, I'm gonna just have to eat at home because I got Zoom call after Zoom call, and I have to be at home for the next 30 days because my team needs me. Because the person that just joined my team yesterday, they need me, right? The next one is eliminate all distractions. All distractions, everything that distracts you. I don't know what it is. It could be your loved one, boyfriend, girlfriend, somebody that's just negative, family. Guess what? Eliminate them. I got family that I had to tell, listen, I can't talk to you right now. Listen, you too negative. We family, but I don't need you around me because you're not good for my mental. So a lot of people on this call right now, you have people around you that's been around you for years, and they are just not good for you, right? And then another thing is fresh list. Always build a new list. That's why I told you guys social media. What are you not using? Because if you're not getting people in your business, it's because you're not going out there and finding new blood. And that's something you guys got to always look for. Every day somebody turns 18. Every day somebody's born. Every day there's an opportunity. So I need you guys to really put that out there more. And then last but not least is sharpen your skills. Sharpen your skills, right? And when I say that, what I mean is anything that you're not good at. I'm gonna tell you right now, when I first started it, let me turn the lights on. When I first started this business, right? When I first started this business, I don't know why, hold on, let me change my camera quality looks crazy. I don't really like that. Let me make sure I got good camera quality in. All right, cool. But like I said, when I first started this business, I was not good at speaking to people. Like I literally, like that was something that I did not like doing. I did not like speaking. And I had a mentor, he said, write this down. He said, I want you to write down all your strengths, everything that you're good at, everything people told you about yourself since you was in grade school. Oh, you're a great friend. You're an amazing leader. Man, you're so funny. Man, you're so cool. Write all those things down. And then on the right-hand side, I want you to write down your weaknesses. Weaknesses. What are you not good at? What do you feel like you need to change? What do you feel like is holding you back from going chairman? Put that, like everybody call. What do you feel like is holding you back from going chairman? Public speaking. I'm not a people's person. I used to be just like that. Communication. Ask me why all my past relationships, go ask my ex-girlfriend, why did you and Mr. Banks break up? He was a bad communicator. He sucked at communication. So things that I wasn't good at in my personal life, it affected my business. And I understood that if I don't change that, how am I gonna have a team if I don't communicate with them? How am I gonna be able to be a chairman if I'm afraid to speak in front of 500 people? It don't make sense. So at the end of the day, everybody in this call right now, what are your weaknesses? Identify them, work on them, and they can now be strengths in the next month or two. So what I did was, I didn't like speaking to people. Guess what I did? I got on YouTube, I typed in public speaking, and I start finding ways to be a better speaker. I start finding techniques to do things to say that got me better at speaking and more confident. So again, I want everybody in this call to understand that, think about this. Think about this. This is something funny I heard. When babies are learning to walk, think about a baby learning to walk. How many times do babies get up and fall in their butt? Over and over and over for weeks. Some babies don't learn how to walk for months, but they never give up, right? Imagine if babies had the mind to say, you know what, I can't walk, I'm just gonna sit down. Like people won't ever be walking if you at an early age said that you couldn't do something. But babies kept trying till they walked. And then it's big, oh my God, she's walking, because she tried over and over again. So a lot of you guys in this business, you fall on your butt one time and it's over. You don't ever want to try no more. Like you literally fall on your butt, oh, somebody quits, somebody says no, oh man, I'm done. You got to keep going in this business. Ask me why I'm a chairman 250, because I had over 200,000 people probably tell me no. 2,000 definitely told me no. I don't know about 200,000, but I definitely had 2,000 people say no, 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 inbox no, delete no, friends unfollow me. You still talking about Forex? Stop talking to me. Like that's all you talk about. Like find something better to do. That's not real. You're not gonna make money at it. I just had to keep going, right? I couldn't let nobody tell me that this wasn't gonna work. And then another thing that I want you guys to write down is, would it be worth it if you recruited 20 people in the next 30 days? If you brought 20 people into this business in the next 30 days, would it be worth it? Would it get you to the next level, right? Would it help you out financially? I'm sure it would. So this is what I want you guys to write down. So number one, I want you to write this down. Number one, I want you to write down this story. Everybody on this call, you need a story. I want you to create a video, right? I don't know, and again, I don't know when you're gonna start this, but I want you to create a story about your 30-day run. Why you, why now, and what is your mission? I want you to be like, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Banks. And listen, for the next 30 days, I'm looking for 20 individuals that's serious about making money. I'm looking for 20 individuals around the world that's interested in making another income stream. And if that's you, inbox me right now, because I'm getting ready to blow up this. Like, people need to know that you are coming and you're not playing games. They need to know that you're coming and you're here to take over everything. So again, story. I don't know when, and then number two is pick your 30 days. Pick when you're gonna start your 30 days. Don't say, oh, you're gonna start tonight, and then on Friday you get drunk. It's Christmas, I had to go drink with my family. You can't cheat the grind. When I tell you that I went all in for about 60 to 90 days, I didn't cheat, I didn't smoke, I didn't drink. Every day was about this business, everything. I didn't even go home for Christmas one year because I did not have financials to travel and go back home. So I said, I'm gonna just stay here and get my stuff together. So again, it doesn't have to be today, it doesn't have to be tomorrow. It could be in the new year. I need you to pick a day when you're going all in for 30 days. Number three is start your 30-day blitz. And there will be three parts to this, So part A is gonna be the first 10 days. What are you doing the first 10 days? The first 10 days is all out massive action. All out massive action. You're contacting people, you're inviting people to these calls, and you're doing presentations. There's not a number. People are gonna tell you, just do 10 presentations a day. No, I can't even lie to you and tell you how many. You gotta go until you gotta do presentations so you don't got no voice no more. Like, I don't know how many calls that, like people are like, hey, Mr. Banks, how many calls do you do a day? I don't know. I just do them over and over. You need to call, let's work. Like, it has to be all day. It's no numbers in this business. You just gotta go and go and go. So again, like I said, if you do this business full time, how many hours are you supposed to put into this business? 16-hour days. 16-hour shifts should be going into this business if you have no job. If you do this part-time, 8 hours, minimum, 8 hours. And don't tell me that it's impossible, because I worked a job and I was doing this business around my job, waking up early before I went to work. And when I got off of work, I would stay up a little bit longer to take this business seriously. So again, what are you doing? Drive time. When you're driving to work, how many people stay 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from work? When you're driving to work, talk to prospects. When you're driving home from work, talk to prospects. You got a lunch break, it's an hour. Instead of eating with your employees, go link up with the prospect. Hey, do you want to go get some coffee? I only got an hour, but listen, let's go get some coffee. I'll pay. Let me tell you more about this opportunity, right? Guys, home events, Zoom calls, FaceTimes, one-on-ones, three-ways, phone calls, like everything. If you got to pull up at your auntie house and turn the TV off and sit down and show her the opportunity, you have to do it. Like, it didn't matter where I was. My laptop died, I got a printed version of the presentation. So even if my laptop dies, I got a handbook with the presentation showing you the business. So everywhere you go. Part B is gonna be the second 10 days. The second 10 days is gonna be massive follow-ups, right? What are you doing your second 10 days of the month? You're following up with everybody you talked to the first week, right? You're doing three-way calls with your team. Exposures, exposing people to this business, right? Anybody that you talked to last week, following up with them. I'm literally telling you guys, I get more signups with follow-ups than I do talking to people. Even me, I don't even have people join me the first time they talk. Some people still, oh, you make 250,000? Word, bet. I'm gonna hit you up when I'm ready. They still don't join my team. They don't believe me. So at the end of the day, I got to follow up with people. Yo, what's going on, man? It's like, and I'm going to just let you guys know. No, we cannot promote Forex online. We cannot show charts. But if you got my number, anytime I make money, I'm going to shoot you a text letting you know the update. So you can see that we're still getting to the bag. So I'm letting you guys know now, I always get people number. I never build my business on social media. Social media, I connect with you. After we connect, what's your number? Shoot me your number, I'll give you a call. Because once I got your number, it's personal, right? And then C, the last 10 days. The last 10 days is gonna be pretty much helping people collect a decision, right? So your last 10 days, you're closing people. Like, act like rent is due. You need 10 more people to join your business or you're gonna get kicked out of your apartment. So you gotta really get on it your last 10 days. You're closing people. And how do you close? You close through stories, right? You answer questions. This is one way that I close. I always ask people this thing. I say on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being I am not interested, 10 being sign me up right now, where do you see yourself? One more time. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being I am not interested, and 10 being sign me up right now, where do you see yourself? Oh, I see myself at an 8. Do you understand when you ask somebody that question and they give you the number? I always ask, why do you see yourself at an 8? Because I don't think I have the time. That could be 1. Because I'm not good at math. That could be 2. Because like they're gonna always tell you why they're not ready to join. And if you got the answers, you're gonna always be able to answer that. So what do your last 10 days? You handle objections, right? You always answer questions and you handle objections. Another way that I close is I close through stories. Now, again, I don't have any kids, right? I'm not a single parent, but I know how to use other people. I know how to leverage other leaders that are just like the prospect that I can say, hey, listen, yo, I know you're a mother and I know you have kids, but check this out. Yo, lady boss, Nikki, yo, she's a mother. She's killing this business. She's making $10,000 a month and she's been doing this all year. If she can do this and still be a great mother, I know you can. Yo, I would love to connect you with her, right? So a lot of you guys might not have a story like that person, but who do you know that does, right? Use their story. And then also launching new people. You should always be making sure that you're launching new people and always make sure that your team is getting results. Because I always tell people this all the time. If they ain't making no money, don't expect them to be here next month, right? I don't care if they made $50. Make sure that the people you're bringing in is seeing some type of benefit, right? So at the end of the day, I know I talk a lot, but I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys at least an hour of my time. I know we got other guests on here that's going to be speaking, and I don't want to take no more room up. But again, I just want to say thank you guys so much. You know, we have New Year coming up, and you know, Christmas coming up. And I don't want nobody to regret this opportunity. I know things might not be the way you want. I know this business probably hasn't been going as fast as you thought it would, but I'm telling you guys right now is the best time in this business. Right now is the best time to take advantage of this opportunity because we see it left and right. Everything is starting to go back into how it was in March. And if we do, this can be an opportunity that can save so many people's lives. So again, thank you so much, Nikki. You're a great friend, great sister. And anytime you need me, I'm always here for you to do a call. I'm gonna go ahead and make you host again. And if anybody has any questions, reach out to me. I'm always there. I might not answer as fast as I can, but I would definitely make sure that your questions don't go unanswered. So Nikki, thank you so much. I'm gonna pass it back to you. Appreciate you, everybody on this call, for getting me on here. Thank you so much.
Yo. Wow. Oh, wow. Listen, guys, let's show some appreciation. If you are not following Mr. Banks, please follow him now. Tag him in, show him some love. His name is actually Miami online now, Mr. Banks with 3 Zs. He only has that one account, guys, and he will never ask you to send him any money. So be careful of those scammers.
Be careful.
They are out there. They're hungry. Mr. Banks, yo, I'm so grateful for you. We can see the chat box blowing up. You're always there, literally supporting the family, and I'm just fired up right now. Too many notes. Like my hand's actually hurting already. Like the notes upon notes upon notes upon notes. Like it's literally insane. But you know what? It was so inspiring to see your journey and to see where you came from. And yo, those smashing on the floor. But I got shivers from just watching that video. And it just goes to show that we should be documenting everything, because you know what you're going through right now is definitely going to be an inspiration to others in the future. And so guys, let's give it up for Mr. Banks one more time. Thank you so much, sir. Love you like cooked food, and you guys know I love some food. Okay, guys, we have another speaker, our final speaker for this call, who I am just massively grateful to right now. Let me see if I can just sort out the pinning of this this thing. Hold on, guys. You already know what's good. Hopefully that will. Let me see if I can do some pinning so we can get the next speaker pinned on this call. Hold on, guys. Let's see if I can find him. So this individual, guys, you already know, needs no introduction really. And we've had him here once before. And we had to have him again. And this person has literally as well landed from the airport, guys. And so we are privileged to have him here. I don't know, are you guys still awake? Are you guys fired up? Are you ready for this? Because I'm like trying to see the chat box and see what's good. I want to see what's good right now, because you know how we roll here in the welfare world. We ain't having no guests feel like we're not ready for them. I don't know if they're ready. Right now. But this individual has inspired me from the moment I joined IM. I've been following him for that amount of time. I remember when I met him for the first time when I went to my very first convention, and how simple he broke down the teacup strategy. And, you know, it's been able to pay a lot of us on this call. We're the Gold Cup crew on this call right now. If you are a Gold Cup, listen, where's the Gold Cup crew? I want you to type in Gold Cup. But guys, I want to let you know, right? Because sometimes we see people on Instagram, we see people on their sessions, but we actually don't know the grind behind the individual. And this individual is a grinder. I don't even know if he knows how many streams of income this man has. I think it's around 17 to 25. God knows how many income streams this man has. So yes, he's a Chairman 50, about to load up Chairman 100. Yes, he's an IM educator. But this man's a multi-business owner. He's got his hands in so many different pies. And he has grinded up, guys. He has not had it just given to him. He didn't have a rich grandfather just say, here's a couple million. He actually put the work in. And I'm not going to share his story because I want you guys to hear him and really get inspired. But not only that, take the clues, guys. Take the clues, because this man, he is literally, people all over IM died to have this individual on a call because of his energy, because of he's just real. He is just real, and that's the only way I can describe him. He's real, but he's authentic. He really genuinely cares about other people's success. But he's going to give it to you real, guys. And so if you're ready for the real, type real in the chat, because I am about to welcome onto this call right now. Let me just clear this chat box so I see some more few people coming in. I'm about to welcome right now the real deal, guys. A gentleman that, yes, he's a IM educator, co-creator of the Gold Cup. He's a man who's about to hit Chairman 100, a Chairman 50 in this game. Such an inspiration to me and so many people across the world. And now he's on our call here to give us the value. Just landed, literally just landed from the airport. And so we're going to give a really good welcome to the one and only. Let me see if I can find him. I'm trying to find him. Let me see if I can do a search. The one and only, guys, Mr. Lisaldo. I was gonna say Lisaldo Teacups. get my teeth in, guys. Come on, Mr. Lisaldo Taveres, aka Mr. Teacups, is here on this call right now. Let me see if I can unmute him. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Hey, do y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yo, loud and clear, bird.
First and foremost, thank you, Nick, for having me on this call, man. Shout out to everybody who's on this call. I know if you're in London right now, it's 11 p.m. So I know maybe for some of you guys, it might be past your bedtime, but it should never be bedtime. We're about this money. Shout out first and foremost to Mr. Banks I heard the last part of his presentation, and his training, man, was amazing, man. I go back with Banks. We've been in the same company since 2014. It was in different companies, but glad to see him on his journey and all the success he has. But it's about you today, man. It's about you. It's not about me. It's not about Nick. It's not about Mr. Banks. It's about everybody in here, man. And I want to start off by saying that God is amazing. God is good. You know, it's funny because today I had so many mixed emotions today because today was my grand opening of my first restaurant. You know, I opened a restaurant in Connecticut. Today is the grand opening of we opened up like around 2:30, 3 o'clock. So it was like I was taking the plane over here, and it was like, you know, I was in the plane and I was like emotional. I was emotional because I remember 4 years ago, you know, when I was homeless, when I was sleeping on the bridges, when I was sleeping on couches, when I was sleeping on buses and taking showers at the gym. I used to go sometimes days without eating. So for me to open a restaurant where I can eat every day, you know, I was like, man, God is amazing. God is a beautiful blessing, you know, to be able to do this. Because I'm telling you, 4 years ago, guys, I didn't know where I would be here right now. You know, I didn't know 4 years ago if I would be right here at this right now, if I would be talking to, if the world would know me as Mr. Teacup. I didn't know that 4 years ago, guys. I mean, I'll be lying to you if I did. You know, we all get self-doubt. We all, you know, I was going through depression. You know, can I be real on this call? I want to be real with this on this call. You know, 4 years ago, guys, from the year 2014, and I always say 4 years, but it's even more, from the year 2015 to the beginning of 2017, guys, I was going through a lot of depression because, you know, life really hit me with things that I didn't expect. And at the moment, I really couldn't handle, because imagine you being on the top and then all of a sudden you go to the bottom and then you get back to the top again, and then you go right back to the bottom, you know? And I went through a lot of depression, a lot of self-doubt. Think about this for a second. I just want you to understand the mind frame that I was in and the things that happened to me. I went from always having money. I had a beautiful house in the suburbs of New York City. You know, I had always brand new cars every 2 years, right? I had a business. I had a great 9-to-5 job making 6 figures. And then all of a sudden in 2013, March 14, 2013, I lose that job, right? The job got shut down. So I lose a 6-figure job. So I went and took whatever I had in the bank. I had like $200,000. I invested into 2 businesses. 4 months later, both of those businesses crashed and burned. So I went and lost, in a matter of 4 months, 5 months, I lost a 6-figure job and 2 businesses that I put all my money, which was like $200,000 into it. So I lost a 6-figure job and all my money, and I had nothing. Then I started doing network marketing. And then the mother of my kids didn't like network marketing. She said, listen, I need you to get back to a 9-to-5 job. And I said, listen, I'm gonna do this because this is the only thing that can pay me the type of money that job was paying me, but I was making 6 figures. So she told me, listen, you either got to pick me and the 2 kids, or you have to pick that thing. And you know how people, when they don't like something, they call it that thing, that scam, right? And I want you to think about it. This is 2013, right? Imagine you having no success. I was in network marketing since the top of 2013, right? But I was doing it in and out because I had the job and stuff like that, my family. So I had no success, guys. I had none whatsoever. I had no success. And that day that she made me pick, even though I had no success, I believed in what I was doing. I believed in this industry, that I chose this industry over her and my kids without having no success, none whatsoever. I had to make a choice right there. I'm either going to live her life on her terms, or I'm going to live my life on my terms. And I said, listen, my kids can't get rich with a job, but my kids can get rich in network marketing. You know, and that's what I told myself. I said, my kids can't get rich with me having a job, but my kids can get rich with me doing network marketing. And that belief level that I had at that moment, right? Through all the struggles after that. You know, I went to a company, think about this for a second. So September 26, 2013, I joined a company, right? I left my first network marketing company because the compensation plan sucked. just sucked. It just sucked. It just sucked. I said, I can't be there. It sucked. It sucked, right? So I said, you know what? I'm out of here. I can't do this. Then I went to a company that I joined September 26, 2013. That in 6 months, I got to a chairman 25 rank in 6 months. So April 2014, I hit a rank equivalent to chairman 25 in this company, right? Now, mind you, I lost it all. You know, I had to leave my house and go back move with my mother because I picked this industry over the mother of my, living that family life, right? So I had to move out. She kicked me out the house. I had to go live with my mother. I didn't have nothing at that time. Then I got into a company, right? A couple of months later. And then in 4 or 5 months, I go to chairman 25 from September to April. Can you believe 2 months later, the company folded on me? The company I woke up one day and the company closed its doors. I was like, yo, can you believe this shit, man? And some of y'all bitch and moan about people leaving your team and people going to another company. I lost a company. You still got people on your team that you can run with. Forget waking up and losing some people to another company or people just quit. I lost an entire company. I woke up and had zero. I didn't even have a back office to look at. And y'all complain when people quit and people leave to another company, but yeah, you can still log into your back office. I had nothing to look at. Imagine you trying to log onto IM. Imagine you trying to look for the website and the website don't even pop up. And y'all complaining and y'all bitching and moaning about some people leaving and some people quitting. At least y'all still have soldiers right now on your organization that you could go to war with. I had no soldiers to go to war with. I had no website to log on. And y'all bitch and moan about people leaving. And y'all get all sad because people left. So what? Worry about the people who's here, not the people who left. Because the people who are here are meant to be in your destination, meant to go with you to get to your destination. They're a part of your journey, but why are you complaining? I tell people all the time, yo, y'all complaining because volume dropped. Y'all complaining because people leave. Yo, a company left me. Imagine you waking up tomorrow and you're a chairman 10, a P5, a C25, and you don't even have a back office to log into. So I had to start from scratch again after losing it all, getting up, losing it all. I'm like, maybe God doesn't want me to win. I said, maybe God doesn't want me to win. Because I could take, falling one time, but then I got back up and I was on my way to hitting a chairman 100 rack in that company, and then they closed the doors on me. They closed the doors on me, man. So at that time, I was fighting depression. I moved to my aunt's house in Florida. And I was trying to find my way, and I was staying on her couch. But then what happened one time, her association where she lived at found out that I was living with her, and I wasn't supposed to. So she had to not kick me out, but she had to tell me, listen, nephew, I love you, but you can't stay here because then they're going to kick me out, and I can't afford to lose this on Section 8. Section 8 is like they help you pay your rent. And I couldn't live with my mother in New York because she had Section 8, and I couldn't mess up her stuff. So at that time, I had nobody to live with. Do you know, for like 3 weeks, I was living on buses, taking showers at gyms. So I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing when you're going through a little volume job, a little retracement, you lost a trade, people left to another company, people quit. I don't want to hear none of that shit. That don't do nothing for me. Because when you win, when you want to change your situation, you're going to have to go through obstacles. You're going to have to go through things like that to get to your destination. You see, God's not going to give it to you easy. Yes, do we all wish that it could be a smooth sailing? Do we wish that we could start at A, right? And then just go straight to Z? But we forget the letters in between. Yeah, we want to sign up and be at A and then go straight to Z. But we forget the letters in between. That's the journey. The letters in between A and Z, right? That's your journey. Y'all trying to skip that. We can't skip that no matter how much you try, no matter the cheat code. You can't skip that. You can't skip that. So my aunt moved, found a place, where I could actually stay on her couch. So I went and stood on her couch. Then Gavin Roberts came and showed me I am. Showed me I am and my aunt's couch. And don't get it wrong, I loved it. Listen, guys, I loved it. But come on, I'm on my aunt's couch. I ain't had the 235 turn roll. Like, I loved it. I told Gavin, listen, Gavin, man, this is it. This is gonna be for us. But just hold on. I don't got 235 right now, though. I don't got 235. I had to ask my aunt to let me the 235. Now she lets me the 235. I'm in the game because all I needed was a shot. You know, some of y'all got a shot and y'all in the game, but y'all not taking no shot. I just needed to get in the game. I needed to get in the game so I could take my shots. And whatever happens after that, whatever. But I'm going to be in that game taking my shots. Some of y'all are in the game, but not even taking the shot. Some of y'all in the game don't even want the ball past you so you can take a shot. You don't even want to be a leader, so you don't want your upline to pass you the leadership role because you're scared of that. So you're in the game, not even taking a shot. I just needed to get in the game, and I was going to make it do what it do. Just get me in the game. So I got in the game. Now, I want you to picture this. Imagine you trying to show people I am. And what's the first question? Let's be honest. What is the first question when you show somebody? The first two questions people ask you. Let me just get a little bit of water because I want to see. Let me just get a little bit of water. Hold on, because we got to heat up today. We want to know today. Let me get a little bit of water. We want to know today. I want to know what's the first two questions that most people ask you when you get involved. I want to know. And this is important. We back. Exactly. I like that. First two questions you get. How's it going for you? And how much money you made? That's the questions you get, right or wrong. How's it going for you, though? And how much money have you made? Right? That's the first. So imagine, think about this. That you don't really get, they tell you it's a pyramid scheme. They don't even ask you that question. They tell you, let's be honest. They be like, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. They don't even ask you that question. They ask you, oh, how much money have you made? How's it going for you? Because if they think it's a pyramid scheme, they're going to tell you that's a pyramid scheme. They're not even going to ask you the question. They're not going to ask you, oh, is that a pyramid scheme? No, they're going to tell you, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. So now, mind you, when a person asks me, imagine me going up to Nikki. Think about this for a second. Think of me in 2016. I'm going up to Nikki, showing her I am, telling her about the vision, the dream, the way we can live. And then she asked me, but how's it going for you? And I'm like, well, right now I'm on my aunt's couch. Right now, I'm on my aunt's couch. I mean, right now, nothing has happened yet, but it's gonna happen, but I'm on my aunt's couch. Some of y'all live in your own apartment and are scared to talk to people because y'all scared of that question. How's it going for you? How much money you make? Have you made any money? Well, you know what? I'm still on my aunt's couch. I haven't made no money yet, but I am. I'm gonna make some money. But right now, the situation, I'm on my aunt's couch. Haven't made any money yet. I just started. See, I was able to still talk to people like that. And some of you guys have your own job, have your own apartment, have your own bed, and scared to talk to people because you're scared for them to ask you that question. Oh, how much money did you make? So what? Answer that shit like I answer that shit. Yo, you know what? I ain't making no money right now. How's it going for me? Well, you know what? I'm on my aunt's couch. But how is it going to go for me in the next 3 to 5 years? Trust me, you're going to want to get involved. That's how you answer somebody. Stop being scared. If I can answer somebody from a couch and tell them my situation, why you can't tell them yours when you live in an apartment, when you have your own bed, when you have your own job? Yeah, I ain't making no money right now. Right now, it's not going well because I haven't made it. But check with me in 3 to 5 years or be on this journey with me for the next 3 to 5 years, and I'm going to show you where it's going to go and how it's going to go for you. Some of y'all don't even want to do that. Y'all scared. For what? So picture me coming up to Nikki telling her, paying her a vision of us being millionaires, but yeah, I'm on my aunt's couch. And this is how I was going to everybody. Because see, my dream, my vision was bigger than people's opinion. Where I was going, where I knew where I was going, it didn't matter what my situation was at the moment because I knew where I was going. So if you ain't want to get on the train with me, it's okay. It's okay because you're going to see where I'm going to be at in the next 3 or 5 years. So I wasn't scared to talk to people, even though I was in a situation. Some of y'all are in a good situation and are scared to talk to people because you're scared of how much have you made? How's it going for you? Make sense of that to me, please. So I had to build this business from a couch. I had to build this business with no credibility. So I don't want to hear no excuses why you can't talk to people. Because you haven't made no money yet. Oh, because let me make some money trading. You know what? I didn't have that option. I had to go talk to people. You know why? Because that 175, my aunt couldn't afford it the next month, neither could I. So goddamn it, I had to talk to everybody. Because that 175, neither I or my aunt could afford it the next 30 days when that bill came. So I had to go talk to some people. So no matter if I was sleeping on the bus, I was going to talk to some people. No matter if I was sleeping on the couch, I was going to talk to some people. If I was sleeping on the bridge, I was going to talk to some people because I couldn't afford the 175. I needed to remain active. I needed to remain active to chase my dream. And some of y'all scared to talk to people. And some of y'all scared to get on this course, scared to talk to people. I had to get my 2 people so my dream could stay active, guys. I want you to understand what I'm saying. I needed to talk to people. I needed to get 2 people before that 30th day so my dreams, not my membership, fuck that. My dreams can remain active. So I don't want to hear no excuses. Why you can't build this business? Why you can't talk to nobody? Because I ain't have no excuse to get to my 2 daughters. I had none of that. So I was talking to people even though I basically was homeless. I ain't make money trading for my first year. The first year, I blew all my aunt's money. My aunt would let me, I basically wiped her savings account the first year. Did I quit? No, I kept going. Because great things don't happen overnight. They happen over time. Great things don't happen overnight. They happen over time, people. I was here for the long run. I wasn't here for the short run. I was here for the long haul. I knew that in the next 3 or 5 years, I was going to get somewhere. Because sometimes you guys only see what's in front of you. You don't see past that. So you don't see the success on the other side of that mountain. All you see is what's in front of you. Oh, I ain't have no success. Man, I ain't hitting no trades. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because it's coming. It's on the other side of that mountain. You just got to get to that other side of that mountain. You got to believe in what you got going on. You got to believe in yourself that it's going to happen. So as I'm talking to these people from my situation, with no credibility, no success, I had to have the confidence in myself, the belief in myself that I was going to make it happen. I needed to believe that I was going to make it happen regardless. See, sometimes you guys are built only for success. You guys are not built for failure. And some of you guys can only handle success and can't handle failure. I can handle failure. I love failure. You know why? Because I know the more failure I get, the closer I am to success. Every time God knocks me down and I fail, I'm like, oh. He knocked me down because he knows I'm close to, he knows I'm close to opening that door. So he's going to keep knocking me down to see if I really want it because he knows I'm right there to open that door to success. Because last time I checked, you have to fail before succeed because F comes before S in the alphabet. Right or wrong, Nikki? Doesn't F come before S in the alphabet? So you have to fail before you succeed. Before you get to that letter S, before you get to that success, you have to cross to F. You have to cross to failure. Come on, people. Are you feeling me tonight? Are you feeling me tonight? You have to cross to F before you get to S. Some of y'all trying to go straight to S. It don't work like that. You still got to go through the journey. You got to go through the letter F before getting to the letter S. And if you can pass the letter F, all you're going to see is F behind you and S in front of you. You're gonna leave the letter F so far in your rearview mirror, you're never gonna see that person again. You're never gonna see that letter again. But you gotta go through F before you get to S. Some of y'all just trying to go straight to S, and that's why y'all not here. That's why y'all can't make it, because Y'all don't understand that in this business, in life, obstacles happen. Adversity happens. But it's up to you to know how to handle those adversities, to know how to work your way past those adversities. So what? Things ain't happening good right now. So what? Don't you understand that the tables do turn? Don't you understand that everybody gets their time to shine? Everybody gets their light shine on them? What do you think? It's only going to happen to Emery? It's only going to happen to Jason Brown, Matt Rose, and Bryce Thompson? No, it's going to happen to you as long as you're here long enough. As long as you stay the course, as long as you see it through, it's going to happen to you. But some of you guys quit before the blessing. And then you wonder why you never get blessed. Because just when God knocked you down again for the 4th, for the 6th, for the 7th, for the 8th, for the 9th time, that 10th time was the S. That 10th time was your success. That 10th time was the blessing. But you quit before the blessing. You quit the 9th time. You had to stay around for the 10th. That was the blessing. That was God testing you to see if you really want success, to see if you really want this life, to see if you want to break generational curses and you want to bring generational wealth to you and your family. He had to test you, but you quit before that door opened. Before you got to the letter S, you quit. And then you wonder your whole life, man, what if I didn't quit? What if I didn't quit, man? What if I would have just stood? You think I ain't want to quit? You think I ain't have days that I was like, man, this is not going to work for me? You think I ain't have those days? I'm human. I'll be lying to you if I tell you I ain't want to quit sometimes. I'll be lying to you if I have self-doubt. We all human beings. We go through emotions. But you know what I did? Every time I felt like quitting, I would go to this voice recording that I had on my phone, and I'll click the voice recording. It will be my 2 daughters telling me, Daddy, we miss you, we love you. That shit right there, oh my God, when I wanted to quit, when I wanted to give up, I would put that voicemail on my phone. It would be like, Daddy, we miss you, we love you. I said, oh, hell fucking no, let's go. I'm gonna make this shit happen. And that's what you need. You need to hear a voice every single time you want to quit. That's gonna make you get up and you know, I gotta make this shit happen. Find out who you love in your life like that. And make sure you record their voice. So the day you don't want to get up and do shit, you don't want to get on the Zoom, you don't want to talk to people, you don't want to do this training, you don't want to do nothing. You listen to that voicemail and you're gonna get off of that bed and you're gonna get to work. Because that's what I needed when I wanted to quit. That's what I needed when I had self-doubt. That's what I needed when I didn't want to get off the bed because I was like, man, this ain't going to happen for me. I had to go to that voicemail and say, Daddy, we miss you. We love you. And that right there, that got me going. That got me flying. That got me saying, you know what? I'm not going to let these 2 girls down. Guys, I can't deal with excuses because I ain't have excuses to give to my daughters. How am I going to tell my daughters in the future, hey, don't quit on this, but yeah, I'm a quitter. I'll be a hypocrite. You tell me how I was going to tell my daughters, oh, hey, don't give up, don't quit, but yeah, I give up. I gave up. I quit on my dreams. I would have been a walking hypocrite. So I don't want to hear excuses. I don't care who left. I don't care who went to another company. I don't care. I lost a company. I had nothing. I had to restart. I had to rebrand myself. I had to do everything again from the bottom just to get here today. Like, come on, people. Listen. I'm going to show you about perspective and how you think about life. All you guys on this call is praying to get C10, C100, C750, a 6-figure, 7-figure trading account. That's what you're praying for. You know what I was praying for? You know what I wanted out of this? That I could get a fucking bed because I've been sleeping on couches for 2 years. That's what I was praying for. I said, yo, God, if you give me a fucking bed out of this shit, hey, this shit work for me. Perspective, people. Perspective. I just wanted a bed out of this. That's what I wanted. If I got a bed, I said, yo, this shit work. It worked for me. I got a bed. I upgraded from a couch to a bed. Perspective, people. Y'all doing this shit for all the wrong reasons. Have some perspective. Have some reality and shit, man, in life. I just wanted to bet out this. And God gave me all this extra. All this that I got now is extra. I still sleep on my couch Listen, I still sleep on my couch twice a week just so I can remember where I was at, so I know where I never want to go back to. I sleep on this shit. Listen, you think I'm not? I sleep. Look, I got my thing right there. I got my blanket, and I sleep on this shit twice a week just to let me know how I felt to sleep on that for 2 years, so I know I get the fuck up and get back to work if I ever feel comfortable. That's how crazy I am with this shit, because I ain't never going back to that. But it reminds me where I came from, so I don't go back. Perspective, people. Like, you gotta understand, man. This right here, this is nothing to play with. Don't wait for life to smack you. I don't want none of you guys to go through what I went through just to get here today, man. I don't even wish that on my worst enemy. Because that shit wasn't fun. Being depressed. Having self-doubt. Not knowing if you was gonna make it or not. People laughing at you. People talking about you. I went through all that, man. And I'm still standing here today a fucking multi-millionaire. Because I ain't never give up. Because I kept going. And today my restaurant opened. So you know what? When I get hungry, I'm going to go to my restaurant. Because I'm going to catch up for all the nights that I didn't eat. I'm going to eat my ass off in my own fucking restaurant. Because I'm going to catch up to all the nights I didn't eat 4 or 5 years ago. That's what you get when you keep going. That's what you get when you don't make excuses. That's what you get when no matter what's happening in your life, you make shit happen. I need y'all to make shit happen. We're going to 2021. There's probably 9 days left of this year. I need you to make shit happen for 2021 and beyond. Because if I could be here today, and I'm not better than anybody on this call, the only difference between me and you is that I just got to my destination first, but doesn't mean you're not getting to your destination. I just got here first. That's all it is. But doesn't mean you're not getting to your destination. But I believed. This is all I had, people. I had to make this work. Let me tell you something. The 2 things that drove me, I'm going to be honest with you, it wasn't even proving the people wrong. Because after a while, you don't care about proving people wrong, because even no matter what you do, they're still going to say something about you. So I stopped worrying about that. So that's one thing I got. Like, before I was doing it to prove people wrong, I said, you know what, no matter, even if I make it, they're still going to say some shit anyway, so who cares about them, right? Who cares about them? But my 2 driving forces, you got to understand, guys, I gave up my family. I gave up my if you follow me on Instagram, you know how much of a father I am to my daughters. That's my life right there. I gave up waking up to them for the rest of my life, every day, for this right here. So no matter what, I had to make this work. And the other thing that motivated me, God rest my soul, I could be petty, I couldn't make her be right about this. I couldn't make her be right about this. No way in hell I was going to let her win this battle. No way in hell she was going to beat me at this. I don't give a fuck if this shit took me another 10 years. I was going to make it. And I was going to make it happen. I don't care if this shit happened to me in 2030. But I was going to make this shit happen before I died. Before I died, I was going to hear and say, damn, this shit didn't work out for him. He did take care of his kids. He did put his kids in a better position than I could have ever done, or we could have ever done if he would have just stood at a job. No matter what, no matter how long it was going to take me, I was going to get it. And I was going to make it happen because I wasn't going to let her win. God rest my soul, I could be paid. I wasn't going to let her win, guys. Because let me tell you something, there's people right now doubting you. It might be your significant other. It might be your mother. It might be your father. It might be your cousin. It might be your uncle. It might be your friends. But you know what? You can't let them win, man. You can't let them win. You ain't got to prove nothing to them, but you just can't let them win. The last thing you want is for anybody to say, see, I was right. I was right. That's the last thing you want anybody to ever say. You see? He's not even doing that. She's not even doing that anymore. I was right. I was right. Let me tell you something. There was no way in fucking hell I was going to let the mother of my kids get that satisfaction to say, I was right. Like I said, I ain't give a fuck if this shit took me to 2040. I was going to make it happen. And that's the type of time you got to be on every single day. Because there's people out there right now just dying to say, ha, you see, that shit ain't work. I knew that shit wasn't going to work. I knew that shit wasn't going to work. Nah, see, I told you. And they can't wait to call you They can't wait to call you and be like, you know, they try to give that courtesy call like they really care, but they just want to hear you say, yeah, man, this shit didn't work. Don't ever give those people that fucking satisfaction ever in life. Ever in life, don't ever give them that satisfaction. Ever. Because yo, let me tell you something. People are cruel. They don't like you to win because you ain't trying to be average. See, they average, so they see you trying to break out the average circle and be great, and they try to pull you back. They're like, oh, who she thinks she is? Who he think he is not trying to be average like us? What? No. They try to pull you in. They try to be negative Nancy. They try to give you all the negative feedback because they don't want you to really win. They want you to be at their level. You try to escape that. You trying to go to the moon while they still staying on the ground. Nah. Don't give those people no satisfaction, man. And I'm telling you right now, to this day, I still work hard. I never get comfortable. Listen, do you know this year? Think about it. We in a COVID year. And I still been doing events. I looked at my Marriott app. I stood over 110 nights in hotels this year. I've taken over 149 flights this year. Think about that for a second. I've taken 149 flights this year. Stood at over 111 days in hotels. Yeah, I'm a multi-millionaire out here like I don't have shit. I'm still out here grinding like I was still on my aunt's couch. I'm out here still grinding like I ain't eat for days. Like I was still taking showers at the gym. Like I was still sleeping on, but I'm still out here. I don't stop. Because I ain't going back. I traumatized from that shit. That shit traumatized me, man. That shit really traumatized me, man. People ask me, yo, you a millionaire, why you go so hard? Because I still get nightmares of sleeping on my aunt's couch. So I gotta keep going hard. That shit fucked up my head, to be honest with you. It's like a person that comes back from the Marines, the Army. That shit mentally fucked me up. I gotta keep going. I can't stop. Nah, I ain't stopping now. No, I'm never stopping. I'm gonna be on the road. I'm gonna be grinding because you know what? This is what I signed up for. Understand what you signed. You don't even know what you signed up for. You really want this life? You really want this success? Well, you gotta grind. And even when you think you made it, you gotta grind even more because once you get comfortable, you go backwards. So you gotta keep going. You gotta keep grinding, and you gotta keep pursuing the dreams. You know what? When you hit a goal, make the next one even more harder so you can get there. I'm sitting on $3.3 million in my bank account, and I'm out here acting like I got 0.0 negative in my bank account. Think about that for a second. I can chill. I don't have to do shit. I don't. Chairman 50 money is coming in, Gold Cup money coming in, educator money coming in, all my other business money coming in. Shit, I make $200,000 a month, but I'm not stopping. I don't stop. I just got off a plane. Listen, I just got off a plane, right? Today. Just got off a plane, right? I've been on planes the last 3 days. Got off a plane. I'm gonna watch. I just got on this call. Got on this call. Gonna wash clothes, repack, do an event tomorrow, go to New York for Christmas Eve, spend Christmas with my daughters, Saturday, another event. I don't stop. But I can. But I'm not stopping. So now what's your excuse? What you gonna tell me why you can't make it? And what's stopping you? What's stopping you? You can't look at me and tell me, damn, how am I even going 1,000% in this company and this opportunity? Let me tell you something. Without this opportunity, I would not have the businesses that I have outside of this opportunity. Without this opportunity, man, this is the foundation. This right here is the foundation. Without this, I'm not Mr. Teacup. Without this, I don't got millionaires and some even billionaires want to do business with me. Without this right here, without me having success in this and opening up everything. And that's another thing that you guys don't understand. See, all you guys think about is trading and network marketing. Do you know that? Let me tell you something, because you only think about is trading, and I'm gonna tell you I want you to think bigger than this, right? I'm really opening up your mind. We sometimes be so caught up in it and being in IM and being like, yeah, we do trading and we just network marketing. You forgot about take out the marketing, look at the network for a second. If you drop the marketing, it says network. That means that you have access to over 200 people in a company. And you know what? All my business ventures that I've made a lot of money on is because I met people in this network marketing company that I network with. Think about that for a second. See, it's bigger than just Forex and IM. It's yo, wait, hold on. I'm making money. Then you meet people in this company making money. They have other business ventures, and they're like, hey, you want to get involved? Yeah, let me get involved. I just made some money with you now. See, this is it's the network. Take away the marketing. You forget about the network that you got, the opportunities that you got in this. Had a guy that's in IM worked in Wall Street, right? In August, he says, yo, listen, I got a guy that has his stock. He's the owner, blah, blah, blah. He's going to go public. It's going to go to like $3.52. I said, yeah, for real? I said, yeah, it's 52 cents now. So it'll go $3. Now, mind you, he's not nobody big in IM. He's probably a P600. He's nobody big. He has a City 7's license. He works in Wall Street in New York City, right? He's in my organization. He said, listen, I got, I'm in Wall Street. I do this full time. This is what I do. I'm a stockbroker, blah, blah, blah. He said, yo, listen, I said, 52 cents? He said, yeah, it's going to go up to $3, probably in 8 months. I said, all right, cool. Shoot me over the information. Again, networking. Remember, we're marketing, but it's network. I said, you know what? I'm going to put 100 grand into that stock. I put 100 grand. 7 days later, that stock was like at 290 for 52 cents. Made myself over $600,000 because of being in network marketing and using the network inside network marketing. You gotta think about the bigger picture with all this. This is just a stepping stone for everything else, people. So when you go hard in this, when you start making this money in this, when you devote your time to this, get to these ranks, get your trading account up, you're gonna get so many. I feel like, you know what I realized about money? When you have it, so many great opportunities come your way. It's like God says, well, you got money, but we're gonna make you some more. Because none of these opportunities came to me when I was broke. I can never get somebody to come and, hey, I got something 52 cents. Do you want to invest? None of that shit came to me. I swear to God, I ain't get none of the restaurant. I partnered with one of the biggest restaurant owners in the United States. You know what I'm saying? My trucking business. Somebody that's not even a P150 I am. His father owns a humongous trucking company in North Carolina and in Dallas in the United States. If some of you guys are not from the United States, in Texas and in North Carolina. He said, yo, my father got trucks. He wants to invest. Oh my God, I'm making $750 money a month with the trucks. Network marketing got me that network, guys. Bigger picture. You in a cess. Listen, I want you to write this down, quote me, tag me, and whatever you want to do. You in a cesspool of money when you're in network marketing. You like in a cesspool with so many entrepreneurs to make money. I don't even see that part. I don't even see that part that, yo, hold on. I'm in a cesspool with other marketers that some of these guys are making crazy money. And if you build relationships with people, let me tell you something. Money attracts money, and people making money like to make money with other people that have money. And then you start, I'm telling you right now, this is big. This opportunity is so big. If you just go all in and really take it seriously, because it's gonna set you up, I'm telling you, and everybody that you love for the rest of their lives. But you gotta go all in with this. The only reason why I'm at where I'm at today, because I went all in. I went all in. Because this is all I had. It's all I had. All I had. 4 years later, I'm a multimillionaire. Got a bunch of businesses, living life on my terms, been able to secure my daughter's future, make sure my aunt is retired, my mother's retired, my father's retired, all because of this opportunity here, guys. I'm just a regular kid from Brooklyn, New York. I ain't nobody special. I barely passed high school, never went to college, but one thing that I always have, I feel like the gift that God gave me was that I was never gonna quit. The gift, my ambition, my drive, my hunger to be great. That was the gift that God gave me. I ain't the best speaker. I ain't the best trader. I ain't the best network marketer, but you know what? I'm the best hustler. And that's what God gave me. My ability to hustle, my ability to grind, my ability to be ambitious. That's what he gave me. So I'm gonna use that tool, and that's a tool that I've been using. God gave you a special talent. You just gotta tap into it. Because everybody on this call, there's 181 people on this call. 180 aside from me. Y'all all got a special talent. Some of y'all just don't know what it is yet, but y'all got it there. Y'all just haven't tapped into it yet. And once you tap into it, you're going to see everything just flourish around you. And you're going to see your business flourish. You're going to see your trading account flourish because you have something special. God made all of us special. We have one thing that makes it special. Some of you guys just haven't tapped into it yet. But once you find it, you're going to see everything flourish. And you're going to remember this call. You're going to be like, you know what? This is what I'm special. This is what God gave me. You know what I'm saying? And I remember T kept telling me on this call. And I finally found it. And now once you find it, boy, that shit gonna make your life flourish. And all the success is gonna start coming, man. Just gotta tap into it. But you know how you tap into it? You don't look to the left, you don't look to the right, you look straight. You cut off distractions. You know, I don't associate with people that are not going towards my destination, because they already stopped at their destination. I still got miles and places to go. So I can't associate, not that I'm better than them, because you can love people from afar, but you know what? I got shit to do. I love y'all, but y'all over there, y'all made y'all pissed off. Y'all pissed off was being average. That's what y'all want to be. I want to be average, comfortable, that's cool. That's your pissed off, but this ain't my pissed off. I still got places to go. I still got a destination to reach. I'm still on my journey, believe it or not. I'm still on my journey. My journey ain't complete. My journey was to be a billionaire, not a millionaire. My journey was to be a billionaire. I'm still on my journey. So I don't got time. I don't got time for senseless conversations, senseless group chats. I don't got time to be doing stuff that ain't profitable for my business, for my life, for the things I'm trying to do. I'm all the way tapped in. You got to tap in. And then once you tap in, you're going to see what God made you special, why you special. And then you're going to get to where you want to get to, but you got to cut off everything and just focus on this. And once you do that, I'm telling you right now, in the next 12, 24 months, you'll be doing everything you always wanted to do. So I'm going to leave you with this before I get out of here. I need you to be here 3 to 5 years from now. You got to make a commitment to yourself and say, you know what, no matter what happens, no matter what I'm going through, I'm going to see this through. I'm going to be here for the next 3 to 5 years. Because I know, listen, in the next 5 years, I'll be this age. I want you to understand, guys, a lot of you guys on this call probably ain't even 25, maybe 30. When I started my journey, I was 35. I'm 40 now. And I'm going to live my life. I'm going to live my life to the fullest until I'm gone. So don't think there's an age limit on success. Don't think there's an age limit on getting rich. I started my journey at 35, 2 kids. So just see yourself where you're going to be in the next 5. Look, I went from 0 to being a multi-millionaire in 5 years, to owning a bunch of businesses. 5 years, give yourself 5 years, go hard 5 years. And then after the 5 years, evaluate where you at. Evaluate how far you got in the journey. So, Nikki, my sister, I hope I gave you what you wanted on this call. I hope the people that stood on this call, I gave you my heart. I gave you everything. I hope, you know what I'm saying, you guys are happy with what I gave you today. Nikki, thank you for being patient. You know I was supposed to be here at 4. My apologies, but I hope I made it up to you. I love you, sis. I can't wait to go to London. You know, once this is over, we're going to go to London. We're going to go chill. You know what I'm saying? Because I love London. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a passport. I couldn't, listen, I was a 7-time felon, so I couldn't even leave the States. You know, London was the second time I was able to leave the States since 2011. You know, so everything is new to me. But, you know, everything is new to me right now. You know, going overseas is new to me. So when I went to London, I was like, oh, my God, I'm in London. I can't believe I'm in London. And I love London. You know, Piccadilly Downs, I like the shop. It was expensive, but I like the shopping. The shopping, you know what I'm saying? Everything. Food was great. So, Nikki, whenever this is over, you know, I'm going to go to London. We're going to do some crazy event live. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do some shit out there. Can't wait to see you. Whatever you need me. I love you. Thank you.
Oh, whoa. Yo, guys. Oh, my days. Mr. Teacups, yo, you already know. Like, I feel the passion through the phone, bro. Like, you said, I hope I gave you what... Listen, you gave us more than the tea today, guys. Listen, guys, I want you to show some appreciation. Like, my notebook, again, is really, really filled up. Really filled up here. We appreciate you. Listen, I don't know. You know, most people don't come off a flight, guys, and just want to serve straight away. It's a different type of work ethic, different type of giving. And we appreciate we appreciate just the authenticness of, what you said there, because so many times people, they beat around the bush and they try to, tell you the sweet stuff, but you gave it to us raw, to a level where I feel like people really received it, to know that there is no excuses, guys. There's absolutely no excuses. And I just want to say, Lou, like, we're proud of you. Like, we are genuinely proud of you, because I know your journey wasn't easy. I know it still ain't easy. I know success, and I'm starting to see a little bit now. Success isn't easy, because it's easy when you're going through it. You're looking for the success and you're driving so you can ignore it. But when you're successful, when you start to see success, that's when you start to see who your real friends are. That's when you start to see who's really behind you, because some people can only be around you when you're suffering. But when you're up, you then have to see, whoa, this is a whole new level. And so people assume that success is easy as well. But actually, it's a whole new level when you get the success. And I see you grinding. I don't think there's no one in the game right now that's working harder than you, bro. Like, considering the level of income streams that you have and your success, you're reminding yourself every single day that you don't want to go back. How many of us on the call resonated when he said, I don't want to go back? I know I ain't going back. I know for sure I ain't going back. And so I took some notes. I'm going to review my notes again. I'm fired up. I feel like I just started again. It's amazing to just hear your story fresh again. And I know I've heard it before, but sometimes you just need to hear it again, because there were some things that I heard differently on that call today. Oh, Lou, let's plug your restaurant. What's the name of your restaurant? They're asking. What's the name of your restaurant? Let me see if I can unmute you. Let's plug that restaurant. See if we can unmute you.
Yes. My restaurant is in Connecticut, is Doc's Baja Surf Shack. You can follow the Instagram. We just put it up, Doc's Baja Surf Shack. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been posting it. So yeah, just follow the page, show love, man. Listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate, the love. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm trying to do like a franchise with this. Like I said, my goal in life is just to create jobs for people too, because sometimes I want to help people that are felons that can get a job, because I know a lot of friends of mine that had to go back into the system because nobody would give them a chance because they had a situation. So my goal is also to provide jobs for people that are trying to change their life, and just nobody wants to give them a helping hand. And so I'm trying to open more businesses so I can be able to help people get an opportunity to turn over a new leaf, because sometimes we don't get to. I was lucky to have this opportunity that changed my life, but if it wasn't for this, I don't know where I'd be, because I wasn't able to get a job. Everywhere I went, they would turn down, every application. It says, hey, do you have a felony? And once you put yes, nobody ever calls you, It's messed up, because you got to be honest, but then when you be honest, they never call you, So one of my goals is to help people who come out of jail and give them a new leaf. And hopefully, if I can impact one person, that'd be amazing for me.
Wow, amazing, guys. I think Love Day just put the Instagram in the chat there. Follow, show some love on the page, guys. We really want to support each other, get the awareness out there, because as Lou said, right, we are a network, and it's a powerful thing to have a network that you can tap into. And look, all of a sudden now, it's not just trading, it's not just trying to hit chairman, but now we can really impact lives. And we always see these posts where people say, you know what, even if you don't want to buy from your friend, at least like and share and just show some love, because you don't even know who's going to see that. And so we want to celebrate you. I'm going to, once we hop off, I'll share it on my page as well. So you guys that don't currently have it, you can see it from my page, and we're going to share your page as well and show it some love. And we're just proud of you. We thank you for your time. You didn't have to be here. I know you traveled, etc., and you're still here, just showing us, the value and giving back to us. So we want to give you thanks one more time, guys. Blow up the group chat for Mr. Teacups. Let's see the chats pop off. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Make sure we can't wait for you to come to London. Who's excited?
I can't wait to go back, man. I'm like, man, I gotta go back. I still haven't seen everything, but I'm dying to go back and just, explore and do a bunch of stuff, man. I said,
don't worry. I got you. We are definitely gonna make this tour happen. We'll bring you around the Queen, right? Bring you down to Buckingham Palace. We bring you up to central London. And let Central London get a flavour of teacups. I know. I can't wait. Excited, bro. So, guys, there we have it, guys. I'm super excited. 2020 is not over yet, and 2021 is a stone throw away, guys. And so, I don't know about you, but having some multimillionaires bless us on a call today, you know, the only way we can really repay them, guys, is by taking massive action. So, what are the actions that you're going to take off the back of the information that you have heard today? And so what I want you guys to do is I want you to have these clear instructions as we come off this call, okay? It is an amazing Christmas gift for you, but I really want you to make sure that this call is not a waste of time, because it's pointless putting 777s in the chat, flames in the chat. It's pointless doing all this sheesh and yes and woo and yeah, and you come off the call and you take no action. So what is the action that you're going to take on the back of this call, guys? Some of you need to step out your comfort zone. Some of you need to command your business. Some of you need to relaunch. Some of you need to have that boldness and have those conversations with your family. Some of you need to shake off the self-doubt. Stop focusing on negativity. Some of you really need to make a decision. Guys, it's Decision December. What are the 3 things that you're going to do differently on the back of this call? Who's going to run their video promo? Who's going to get into their phone and start making those calls? Who's going to start running events? Who's going to actually make a decision to do something different? And so what I want you to do, guys, as we come off this call right now, is I want you to go into our chats. I want you to literally blow up all the chats. And I want you to make the 3 things that you're going to do on the back of this call to take massive action, to launch your business, to get you to the next level, to get you unleashed into Jump January, guys. Because it's going to be a January where we're going to have to jump. I'm letting you guys know in advance that we are going to be jumping off the edge of our insecurities, jumping off the edge of our whatever's holding us back, and really getting us into that business of making things happen. And so if you're ready to jump with me, guys, I want you to jump into those chats right now. 3 things that you're going to do differently on the back of this call, and how you're going to make it big for yourself, your family, your community, and those around you. Guys, I'm super fired up. You already know we have an opportunity call tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we're doing live trading. And again at 9 p.m., our opportunity call. Are you going to sit there and watching everybody else go chairman, or are you going to take this for yourself? Guys, too many people are seeing success right now. We've heard it from Lou himself, from the couch to 200 grand a month. Like, guys, I don't even think you're comprehending this stuff. That we're talking about regular people, guys, that just had a belief, just had the hunger to work, to put the work in despite, you know, not feeling confident, despite not having results. Whatever you need to do to get to the next level, guys, I want to encourage you to make a decision in Decision December. Get rid of anything that's not serving your purpose or your calling. Make a decision to let some things go. And I want you to be the best version of yourself from today forward, who is currently with me right now. And so with that being said, I'm going to close off this call, guys. Get in all the chats and put in your 3 things that you're going to do differently on the back of this call. It is exactly midnight. I want to wish you a happy morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning to you, and have the rest of your morning to make sure that you make this thing happen. Good night. God bless. Let's go.